Hello students, myself Neha Patel, lecturer from VPMP Polytechnic, Gandhinagar. Today I am sharing one more video about the Unit 4 inheritance in programming in C++. My today's topic is types of inheritance. So the objective of today's video is to learn about the different type of inheritance in C++. These types are single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, and hybrid inheritance. The types of inheritance are defined here. A single inheritance is the inheritance in which we can have a single derived class that is derived with only one base class. Friends, in our previous video of Unit 4, we have seen the basic concepts of inheritance. In that, we discussed about the base class and derived class. So just recall that once again. Base class is the class which is already existing, and a derived class is a class which is going to be derived from the already existing class. We also say that base class is a parent class and derived class is a child class. So, in single inheritance, a derived class with only one base class can be considered as a single inheritance. Then, the mechanism of deriving a class from another derived class is known as multi-level inheritance. That means we have one base class and we derived one child class from that, and again from that child class we are deriving one more derived class, that means one more child class. Then such kind of inheritance is known as a multi-level inheritance. The third type is a multiple inheritance. Students, when a derived class is having several base classes, then it is known as a multiple inheritance. That means we can have more than one parent class for a single child class. Such kind of inheritance is known as a multiple inheritance. Then the next one is a hierarchical inheritance. As the name says, the trait of one class that can be inherited by more than one classes, then it is known as a hierarchical inheritance. That means we are having only one single parent class and we can have more than one child classes from the same parent class, then it is known as a hierarchical inheritance. The last one is a hybrid inheritance. As the name says, hybrid means a combination of other remaining types. That means a hybrid inheritance is a combination of more than one types of the other inheritances. So this is all about the simple description of the types of inheritance. Now let's see the each and every type of inheritance with a pictorial representation. That means we can say here in this diagram, first one we can see class A and class B are connected with one line. That means we can say class A is a parent class and class B is a child class. Such kind of inheritance where only one parent and only one child class is there, it is known as a single inheritance. Then the next one, here we are having two parent classes, class A and class B, and they both are having a same single child, that is class C. Such kind of inheritance is known as a multiple inheritance. Then we are having another type of inheritance, that is multi-level inheritance. In that, from the figure we can see that there is a parent class, class A. From that parent class, we derived one child class, that is class B. Now, we can see that class B is having one derived class, that is class C. So, a base class B of child class C is already derived from another base class, that is class A. This kind of inheritance is known as a multi-level inheritance. The next one is a hierarchical inheritance. In a hierarchical inheritance, the hierarchy of the classes is shown. We can see that class A is a base class and it is having more than one child classes, class B, class C and class D. Such kind of inheritance is known as a hierarchical inheritance. Now let's see the last type, that is hybrid inheritance. In that, hybrid inheritance is a combination of another type of inheritances. So from this figure we can see that if we consider class A, class B and class C, then it represents the hierarchical inheritance. And if we consider class B, class C and class D, then that particular portion represents multiple inheritance. If we consider class A, class B and class C only, then it represents multi-level inheritance. So, we can say this type of inheritance is a hybrid inheritance. So, this is all about how we can imagine the different type of inheritances. Now, let's see, as we already discussed, single inheritance is having one base class and one child class. So, here class A is a base class and class B is a derived class. So, how to define such kind of inheritance? Let's see the syntax. From the syntax we can see here class, that is a keyword, then subclass name, that means a name of a class which is a child class, then colon, after that access mode, that is either private, public or protected, and at the last we have to specify base class name, that is a parent class name. And in the body of the subclass we can define those members which are the member of child class only. No need to again define the members which belong to base class. So this is the syntax of defining a single inheritance. Now let's see multiple inheritance. From the figure we can see it is having two base classes, that is class B and class C, and we have one derived class, that is class A. So how to define multiple inheritance? It is having a same syntax as a single inheritance, but the difference is if we are having more than one parent class, then we have to specify their names here, right? So the syntax is class, then child class name, colon, access mode, then base class 1, that means first base class name and then comma, then again access mode, then again another base class name and up to so on. That means we can have more than 1, 2 or 3 base classes for a single child class. If we are having more classes, then we can separate them by using comma. And after that we have to specify the body of a child class. Now the next type is a multi-level inheritance. In that we can see here there are two base classes. Again we are having two base classes and two child classes in this inheritance. Let's see. Here class C is considered as a base class and from that we derived one child, that is class B. Again that particular class is a base class for another child class, that is class A. So this kind of inheritance is known as a multi-level inheritance where we have two child classes and two base classes. So class B and class C are the two base classes and class A and class B are the two child classes. Such kind of arrangement is known as a multi-level inheritance. Here students, we have to see that class B is a child of some other class and it is parent of some other class. So we can have a same class as a child as well as a parent for different classes. So this is the way how we can define class C parent class. From that we have class B child class, and after that from defined class derived class B we can have another derived class, that is class A. So this is known as a multi-level inheritance. Now the next type is a hierarchical inheritance. In that, from this diagram we can see the hierarchy of classes. Class G is the topmost parent class. It is at its highest priority in a hierarchy. It is having two base classes, class B and class E. C. Now again these two child classes have their own child classes. That means class B is having two child, class A and class C, and class E is having its own child, class D and class F. So we can see a different level of hierarchy in this diagram. So this is known as the hierarchical inheritance. Now at the last, hybrid inheritance, as we discussed earlier, that it is a combination of more than one type of inheritance. So we can see from this diagram that here it is a single inheritance, class G and class E. If we consider these three classes, class F, class G and class E, then it is a multiple inheritance. If we consider this particular, then it is known as a hierarchical inheritance. And so we can say it is a combination of different type of inheritances. So it is known as a hybrid inheritance. Students, I hope you enjoy learning inheritance. Keep learning and thank you.